Okay, this is coming along quite good. So I'm pretty happy through here. I feel like my hood is just a hair high in here, but I can adjust that. That's okay. The front edge seems perfect, but I seem to have a little bit of a high hump here, but I can make all that work. I've got to roll this edge down about 1/8 of an inch this way. I'm gonna make a special tool to do that, which I will show you what I'm into there once I do it, but that'll be a separate video. Over here, I'm a little high on my fender. I'm okay right to here, and then it kind of bulges out in here. So I think I'm gonna have to cut and slit this again with a real fine slit and just work this edge down a little bit, because it's very good here and it's very good here, but here I'm about 1/8 of an inch high on my fender. So I'm gonna work that edge down a little to make that right. Once again, I got about 1/8 of an inch of roll under I gotta do here. But other than that, this hood is very, very close. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. The next part of this will be kind of getting my hood gaps right, rolling my edges. That'll be the next video. But getting the front interface right, it's there. Everything's happy now. All my edges line up. Everything looks very nice now. So, pretty happy with this. Not bad at all. So like I said, I'm probably gonna have to adjust this down. It's a little too high to just kind of pop it in. I'm gonna have to slit it probably from about here to somewhere in here to get it all right. And then once I do that, I can just lay this down a little bit, grind this edge off, and I'll have it. So that's a pretty quick fix, no big deal. And when I slit these, if I have a gap, all I do is lay a little piece of TIG rod in there and weld that up as filler. It works really nice for that. But I'll tell you, the gaps on this hood are looking pretty amazing. I did put some stoppers in here just to kind of keep the hood up at the right height. I did that on both sides. Might be just a whisker high on that side right now, but I'll adjust that as I need it. But yeah, it's coming along pretty darn good. Pretty happy with this. My line here is pretty close. It's in and out, it's right. Up and down, it's right. I'm not gonna get much better than that. So yeah, adjusting body gaps, always the fun part, right? There isn't too much more body gap work to do. Once I get this hood sorted out, I'm gonna go back and start dealing with the doors, getting all the gaps perfect on the doors. And then I'm gonna be in pretty decent shape, I think. And then it's time to start body work. I would much rather be doing metal work any day of the week. So, okay, I'm back on Nightshade. I did exactly what I said in the last video. I just put a little slit through here, worked this edge down. You can see actually the factory brazing line through here, which is interesting. But anyway, just laid in a piece of 1/16 TIG rod and then welded that back up once I had it at the right contour. Looks pretty good now, pretty happy with that. All right, I'm just gonna grind this out and we'll move on to the next step. All right, there we go. I got that all welded back up. My contour matches much better now. Very close through here. I can work the rest of that with a body hammer easily. A little bit of a bump right there I got to figure out, but there we go. So that looks good. The other side looks good. I can match all those up now with hammer and dolly, and it should work out pretty well. I'm just gonna hit those real quick with a little bit of primer. I don't want any flash rust. That should get me to the next step. Okay, made myself a new tool here. This is the Hood Tweaker 3000, which is modeled after the old Juby's old Door Tweaker 2000, which is for the Firebirds. The Door Tweaker 1000 was for the Camaros, even though they're the same door. But, you know, Firebird's cooler, so it needs its own number. Anyway, this little baby is going to help me adjust that whoop-de-whoop in the hood, and I'll show you how to use it here in a second. So that's what I'm on to next. I'm going to adjust the edges of the hood so they better match the fenders, and I'm just going to keep working my way back. Okay, I've closed up the hood. I'm just going to put some tape in here so I can take some measurements. Just trying to get an idea how much I need to move this. Okay, so that's about 100. That is 200. That is 170. I just do this so that I can kind of mark my progress as I'm doing it. Hopefully this works. Never done it. 160. 120. And then it's about 0 right here. Okay, so I've given myself some reference marks, and I have some measurements now. Now I'm gonna get that hood back open. All right, so now there's a rather large brace back here. I'm gonna start working from that, I think. Hopefully my tool will fit in there. I mean, the idea with this is you literally just slip it over here, put it on that bend up there, and then you just give it a little tweak. And this will push out here and down on the edge. We should be able to just work that down a little bit. It seemed like it went quite a ways. Let's close the hood and see what we got. It's better. I'm way high in the back now. All right, I've got to move my adjuster down. Let's move that down first before we start measuring. And I don't even have the real adjusters in here yet. I just got some 1/4 screws right now until I can get the right ones in there. Okay, I have adjusted on that just a little bit more, and it seems really, really close now. My hood's still a little low in the center, which I gotta believe the molding will hold that up. I'm sure I'm gonna be in for another whole round of adjustment after everything's painted anyway, but at least I've got the body lines where I want them right now. Ridiculously close. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say the whole hood's got to go that way, just a hair in the back. I can verify that with a quick measurement. 332. Yeah, I'd say that's not inaccurate. But this side is a little low. Very close, actually. But this edge needs to be rolled now to match the other side. So I'm going to do that, get that edge rolled up, and that should do it for me. And then we'll move on to the doors. But that's looking pretty damn good. The rest of it I can work out with a hammer and dolly when I get to that stage after I'm block sanding, and can work a lot of that out now. But we're very close, very, very close. Pretty happy with that. All right, so I'm gonna tweak the other side and see what I got. All right, I gave that side a quick tweak and it looks pretty good right now. It does appear that the back of my hood has to set that way a little bit to the passenger side. So I believe that's on my hood hinges. I'm going to loosen those up, push it over, and see how that works. I'm going to do the hood side this time, however. If I do that, what's it going to do? Well, we'll see what it does in the front. Yeah, so that's pretty good right there. Pretty happy with that. I did get the hood to go to the left a little bit. That helped. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the hood alone for now. I think that's good enough. Next thing we're gonna do is work our way back to the doors. And got some gap work to do on the doors and to get everything within tolerance, and we'll start with that next, I'm guessing. So yeah, we're coming along. We just gotta, you know, I like to work from the front back on this type of body because the door is pretty established because of the back of the cab, but the front fenders and everything have to match that. So get the doors on first, get the fenders on, the hood on, then start lining up front to rear once it's close. It's just the way I do it. I don't know. But yeah, let's, I think the door tweaker was definitely worth having, worth making. I only used it for a couple minutes, but it really cleaned up those lines a lot. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, the rest of it's all going to be a little more hammer and dolly work, some filler, getting all the edges flattened out a little bit. They're a little fat right now. The edges just have a little too much radius to them, I think. So I can kind of slowly work my way down through and tap those out. But I'm pretty happy with what we got so far. The lines are looking good. I'm 1/4 inch to 3/16 all the way down both sides of the hood right now. So I'll take that as a win. If I need any more, I'm gonna have to spread the front fenders a bit anyway, a bit more. But we'll see. Well, I tend to paint thick, so I tend to put on a lot of coats through my whole process. So, you know, I don't want to be close. I want to give myself plenty of margin. So, all right, let's move on to the next step.